great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets.
Pointless chatter with strangers. How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business. And then, can I tell you? I suppose I can.
Let us see if you can choose the finest drink.
Here lies Kimberly. Finally.
May the seven keep you.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
I smell rotten lamb chops. Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from, and here you are. Wow! This is great! I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow, you smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too. You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome, and I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome. If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much! Seriously, so much! You have no idea!
May the seven keep you.
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me?
Rest in peace,
Jake?
darling.
Where are you? Are you here, Jake? 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 Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Rest in peace, darling.
Jake? Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Rest in peace, darling.
I smell rotten lamb chops. Jake, where are you? Are you here,
May the
Jake?
seven keep
Jake?
you.
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me?
Rest in peace, darling.
I smell rotten lamb chops. Where are you, Jake?
May the seven
Are you
keep
playing
you.
without me?
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb. Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Sisal pie in the afterlife? Here lies Nemris, master of philosophy.
Peace be with you, traveller. May your lost loved ones rest in peace. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter, Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed. Loni never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward. She was killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies. And here I stand, mourning the death of my last joy.
Rotten lamb chops.
May the seven keep you.
I smell...
Here lies Jack, the oldest man in Sisal. Here lies Helen, killed by an enraged zombie. I'm sure we can talk this out. Here lies Neil, killed in the line of duty. Here lies Judith to go home, warrior princess. Here lies Gregory, whose wife told him so. Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit or a lovable prankster ghost?
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there. Murder within the walls? Undead. It's heating up.
Honored to meet you. Wish I was a source hunter.
I wouldn't venture too far.
Baking like a cake.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success. Lieutenant Selenia, at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second-in-command. But rest assured, I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks. So you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you? The threatened question crossed her lips and aped an ill attitude.
Hey, no. I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate the air of aptitude.
Hey, Cull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's effective, do you?
Ah, now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral wall. The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate an air of aptitude.
No, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's effective, do you?
Ah, now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral maw, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate an air of aptitude.
Hey, Cull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's effective, do you?
Ah, now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral wall. The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate an air of aptitude.
Hey, Cull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's effective, do you?
Ah, now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate an air of aptitude.
Hey, Cull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it.
soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I was wanting to try and screech one on the beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the Pharaoh's wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Phyllis. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the Pharaoh's wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, no, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Phyllis. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I was going to try and screech one. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the Pharaoh's wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, no, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Phyllis. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech one. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the Pharaoh's wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
No, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Phyllis. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth. And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction. The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil, after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy. if we can. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death. I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you. It's very sweet of you that you are trying to get these men a job, but I'm afraid they're not Legion material. Sure, they can tie a knot and blow a whistle like the best of them, but even with a sword in their hands, they wouldn't stand a chance against the undead, and I don't want any more blood on my hands. If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that, but so far, none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation: the lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all. There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them. There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night. The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety. There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery. All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead, so I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of us. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have to fight putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech one. The beast speaks, so you have to bring back that feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate an air of aptitude.
Hey, pal, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tal, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ate an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tal, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage
soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind the feral maw, have you? The threatened question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral maw, have you? The treacherous question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks. Half a brain behind the feral maw, have you? The treacherous question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maw, have you? The threatened question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral maw, have you? The threatened question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real
I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks. So you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of attitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks. So you have a brain behind that feral maul, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of attitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the feral maul, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of attitude.
Hey, no, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral maul, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of attitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral maul. The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of attitude.
Hey, no, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it.
The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you, many legionnaires.
Chicken! Blasted poultry. Don't let that rooster escape! He's already on the map!
Isn't it a...
Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
Face furious. She bit me in the face.
True story.
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess he got nervous when I mentioned drumsticks. Let's have that bird then, shall we? Our troops are mighty...
Greetings! These stores are for our legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty
See
fine
half a brain behind that feral wall has been.
The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it.
That was sloppier than Sicilian.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good...
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls.
Those boats that embarrass a bridge troll get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boats that embarrass a bridge troll get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir! No, sir!
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! Barrett's Notch! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the barracks! Notch! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the barracks! Notch! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots are in Paris at Bridge Road. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Those boots are in Paris at Bridge Road. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Those boots are in Paris at Bridge Road. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Those boots are in Paris at Bridge Road. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! Notch! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the barracks! Notch! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots are in Paris at Bridge Road. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Recruits!
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Those boots are in Paris at Bridge Road. Get to shining
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy, if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Those boots are in Paris at Bridge Road. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place. And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter. Ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate.
Sir, no, sir.
Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom.
Those boats are in Barry's at Bridgetrove. Get to Shining Recruits.
Sorry, sir. Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten. But the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. We found each other. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Sorry, sir. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than I had seen in all the days of my life together. But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. It is my duty to find him. That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the birds and beasts soft and foul as carrion while they still lived. I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. When I ran to Jarrett to tell him what I had seen, his reaction was strange. He had no answer. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door and inside his chamber was nothing. His equipment, his books, all but some scraps of parchment were gone. He was kidnapped and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death, coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this atom bearer may be, I believe he or she may know where Jarrett has been taken.
Face! To the barracks! Not! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Marissa Bridgestro, get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots are embarrass a Bridgestro. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruit! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots are embarrass a Bridgestro. Get to shining recruit. You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Those boots are embarrass a Bridgestro. Get to shining recruit.
Do you hear that clinking? I think someone's got keys in their pocket.
Quiet! No talking to these...
Source Hunter or no, not a sing...
What have we here, then? The so-called Source Hunter, eh? Well, I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number. Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion. How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sightseal stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Sightseal. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next. We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be...
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. But certainly, what would you... Oh, I am but a wizard, a guardian of my task upon this earth. You see, my wand is, to my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's such magic to be out and... But of course it's handy to... Oh, that'll never happen. I'm my own wizard, you know. And I don't intend... By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares... I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grape. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. It took a while for the landlord. How and why he came to be there, I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. And what might those be? You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. I'm sure they are but a minor until they conclude what mischief they and those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping, the enemy is wily. They know... Oh, a mere trifle for one... Source Hunter, welcome. Well, and what might those be?
Welcome back to Seal Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Ah, cruel fortune.
I've just got back from the realm of fairy. It was lovely, but I should have brought my winter boots.
One coin or two, noble spirit? One coin or two? May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, kind stranger. Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out, a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul. Thank you, kind one. Have some pity.
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they?
Makes sense to me. How can you explore the spirit when you're busy keeping up with the Joneses?
Indeed. He said himself that he's finally learned humility.
Have some pity.
You there! Sit! Stay a while. Right in front. I'll accept. Don't pity me. No, sir. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has it. I don't know how he inspires.
Come on! Come on! And who are you supposed to be? Oh, I should have been one of the greats. No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for... Don't you have an impressive library here in Sicil? I'm sure that... Take it up with Katerina.
zombie ate your dog, orc sunk your ship. No matter, you're at Katerina's fair. Well, I've an open stage in want of the theatre's fever has overcome. Check the library and see if it right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can speak to Master Chaucer if...
My word. Fantastic!
Come on!
My word!
Ordered a contest across Israel.
Come on, come all, and see the
Bravo!
That rooster thinks he's such hot stuff, posing for Jerome like that.
And king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
My word!
It is said, and this I have heard.
What are you looking at me for? I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've... Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my... Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest ticket in Sicil. 98, 90.
The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Fantastic! Bravo!
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the talking severed head.
Gory Red.
My word.
Ordered a contest across...
I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact in Andevale. This fantastical talking head. Catch the act while you can. This show will only remain in Sicil as long as there are Legion soldiers to entertain.
Fantastic!
That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. He'll weave you... I obtained this curio by... You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer at the local children's apothecary on weekends, in the shallows around Sicil's own Black Cove, when I spotted something amazing. The chest belonging to the fabled Captain Pontius. Though the chest was stuck fast, I summoned a swell of great strength and prized it free from the ancient rock. I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands, but then, slurp, gulp, I was swallowed by an urn. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the bottom of the beast's cavernous belly. Still, I feared only for a moment that all was futile. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and necrotic, grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that, freeing myself from my would-be tomb, it was there, along the rocky beach, that I... Ah! Yes, I know of that talentless bull. He was here entertaining the troops before I was brought... Enter Reginald the Illusionist! Are you impressed by my prowess in the arts of entertainment? Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd.
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Fantastic!
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I doubt I have to... Psst. You. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
Tricks
My
of
word!
This here is the greatest illusion.
Fantastic!
Cares to plead for his very existence?
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by... Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, no matter. Even if it couldn't... Me? Why, it was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite... Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a... She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail... She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silver Glen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with utter rubbish, I say. But, well, she certainly possesses a critical eye, and I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right. Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Certainly, what would you like to know? The counsellor, terrible loss that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be, from what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy. I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years, and I declare it an act of the Almighty's.
Healing stone. Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge. Inexplicable.
The tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are, barging in? Oh, I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but 1 healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation. But perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death. What would you like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam... Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from I myself was nothing if not but it's strange. Just don't dither long. Thank goodness the source hunter is here. I'm in desperate need of some insight. Please, these men don't have long.
Elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
What are ye staring at? Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little... Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines. Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send 'em to me, and tell 'em there's a bit of coin.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicile's ever seen. Any further news about the orcs?
Livestock's got twice the sense and thrice the soul of the average human, I say.
Today, I think, a king. The great
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
fish in the sea.
You ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. So there's a captain offering booze and brass.
Speaking of youthful gore, that Luffy Legionnaire really thinks that Orgy child looks him.
Well, tuck my tail and call me and my brother Bull of Dragon. Speaking of Bull, you ought to say hello to him. He's...
I'm seeing 2 feet. I'm Bull, the leading clairvoyant in High Seal. Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What? Well, that depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. I'm Bull,